What is your full name?
Jason Wright Middlemiss.
Where are you from?
I grew up in Michigan, Farmington Hills.
And how old were you in 2009?
In 2009, I was 35.
All right. Okay. So the first question
Mm-hmm.
is, first of all, are you familiar with the Great Recession?
I am.
Okay. Were you overly worried about the health of the economy? Why or why not?
I was personally because I was laid off and had to find new jobs. So that was hard. But I knew the economy would bounce back eventually, that it would just take a few years before it started happening.
Had you experienced economic hardships prior to 2007?
No.
Okay. How did you discover that our nation was facing a severe economic situation?
What was the question?
How did you discover,
Oh, through the news. It was everywhere. So just through the media. That was pretty much it.
okay. What were your first feelings or emotions after you learned about the severe economic situation?
Well, when it hit personally and I was laid off, that was difficult. But, and you felt bad for other people hearing stories of people losing their homes. And also, and it was very common. It was happening with everybody you knew. Everybody knew somebody that was losing their house. So you get sad for people. So that was difficult as well.
What economic decisions did you/your family make in response to this severe economic situation?
What economic decision? I mean, we had to just go on a much stricter budget, and a lot of the spend that you had was reduced. And then, of course, in a healthy economy, people are spending money. So if everybody's holding on to their money because they're not making as much, then the economy is not healthy. So it's a very difficult situation to get out of.
What happened to your extended family, friends, neighbors during the Great Recession, and how did this impact you?
And like I said, I think the biggest thing was how you constantly heard stories of people getting laid off, or both laid off and losing their homes. And that just, made things difficult for people. That was really most of the conversation about friends and family.
Okay. How did you feel about the expansion of entitlement programs during the Great Depression? Oh, so food, rationing, unemployment benefits, how do you feel about those things?
It's tough. I feel like in our country, we help people by giving them, whether it's unemployment, food assistance. It's it's a big challenge, but I feel like teaching people how to either get an education, how to do different trade type jobs. If they live in the right geographical area, how to grow their own food. I think there are a lot of other ways to help people and empower people than giving things away. So, but it was necessary because people were in dire trouble. So it's a tough situation. But I think if we can start transitioning from just simply giving things away to educating people and training people, that'd be great.
Okay. What do you believe is our nation's greatest economic concern and why? If you don't know, we can do it.
I don't know. The only thing that comes to mind is it's never enough. Like the growth and stuff, it's just never enough.
And I think just a lot of people tend to spend money that they don't even have.
And people spend money they don't have. That's a great point.
Do you think that recessions or depressions can be prevented? Why or why not?
I don't know enough about economics to say, but you would think that they can, because I feel like a lot that had to do with the Great Recession were the bad mortgages that people were getting. And there's a lot of individuals who made very little money. They were definitely in the poverty level, yet they were allowed to start mortgages that they just could not afford. And so there was dishonesty that sparked the Great Recession. So you would think that if people were all honest and worked things ethical, that yes, the bad situations like that would be preventable. I don't know enough about economics to say one way or another, though.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a good answer. How has the Great Recession changed our nation or the world?
You know, hopefully, we're one of the worst countries in the world when it comes to saving for 401k. So hopefully, people have learned to just live within their means more. I think over time, it will kind of go back to the way it was and people overspending. But hopefully, there's sparked some kind of knowledge that it's good to have a rainy day fund, 6 months worth of income in a bank account in case a layoff happens or any bad situations, challenging situations happen. And I think there are more people that believe that now.
And what would you want students to know about economic crisis?
Plan for it. You know, you should put a good 15% of your income toward 401k, and then an additional 10% to like a rainy day fund until you have at least 6 months of income to prepare for any unexpected challenges in life.
All right. Thanks, Dad.
No problem. Thank you.